as I released those few videos on the flood survival, actually got an update. 2 in the time between downloading the version I was playing and uploading those videos. It had 2 updates. One looked mostly like a bug fix. The other one had you know, these 3 Forerunner, Covenant, and unsc survival. Who do we have? Okay, immediately I don't like this one. Just this map I don't really like. And like, one of the issues that we're going...
Our foe is moving quickly and aggressively.
Warehouse complete.
Fools will attack us before we're ready.
You know, just as a general rule with this map,
Local units.
it's very hard to defend these bases, right?
Heading there now.
Also,
For honor.
did they remove?
Going now.
I think they did.
Leader temple complete.
As you command.
Local units.
On the way. Right now.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so all the resources, but also all of the
I am
AI enemy units, like the wild ones, like a fucking better words, are gone.
Warehouse upgraded.
But yeah, part of the issue
Warehouse complete.
with this map is all of the ground units are going to come from here. All of the air units are going to come from here. And that's just something in general. One of the reasons why I don't like it is I am playing with a controller. And it just kind of...
Warehouse complete.
It makes playing this map quite micro heavy.
Local units.
no mercy.
Warehouse upgraded.
You know, you have to worry about, like, oh, where are my guys going? You know, you have to make sure that every single unit is going to the
Warehouse
same,
complete.
you know, proper location. You can't worry about just so many things that you have to micro.
Warehouse upgraded.
And having to do that, you know,
Our allies attack.
every minute and a half.
Citadel.
All I'm saying is I don't think that we will be quite doing the same as what we did with the last one, where it's like, oh, let's
Warehouse upgraded.
take over every single base. I just don't think we can do
Ally
that.
attacked unsuccessfully.
If I'm going to be honest, I think green's dead. Oh no, he's actually got some turrets. Who is he playing?
Enemy engagement. Local units.
Now.
Shield generator complete.
Our ally has been driven back.
I think that maybe the AI just needs to be a bit more aggressive in building just anything.
Hall
I
complete.
bet the Covenant AI will be actually pretty good
Turret complete.
in this game mode. Just simply for the fact because they, seem fucking hard coded. Every single time you fight Covenant AI, it always tries to rush you, and so I'm thinking maybe
Defense gauntlet. Research.
that could be a thing.
Turret
But
complete.
because as we saw, these were getting rushed, and you do kind of have to build at least one turret
Command for honor.
to counter it. But investing in warthogs, um,
Turret complete.
I don't like the Arbiter. Um, what are you, anti-vehicle? I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure if I prefer this position or all of the other ones. Because one thing with this position, shit.
Base under attack.
Right. Okay. Well, we knew it was coming. Let's be honest.
All units. Turret improved. Turret improved. Turret improved.
I was saying like, oh, this is going to be the one biggest thing. We're going to get attacked by air in really awkward places. I'm not sure if I prefer being attacked by air or being attacked
Our
by
ally is
everything.
currently focusing on preparing and building new units.
The thing is, this position is a lot easier to hold this base, I would say. But this position is a lot easier to hold this position. But I think that getting a second base is more important than getting your first one secure. If that makes, I think winning is better than just subsisting. I think that you have to make at least some, some push.
Our ally is building up in preparation for a strong attack.
And I think that the best way to make a strong push would be this position. That's just one of the things I don't like about this map in particular, is it feels like a 2v2 map that they just added a third player spawn in. Yeah, I mean,
Turret upgrade.
we shouldn't take any losses from this, let's be honest. Yeah. So I'm coming and taking the base on the right because, for whatever reason, that seems to be the one that's struggling the most. I'm not seeing any attack up here that's threatening anything, whereas over here,
Local units.
just now saw.
Age of Dawn. Research. Enemy engagement. Bonded shield research.
Okay, so we've got tanks already.
Base under attack.
That's quite a lot of them, to be honest. I was not expecting that. I mean, we're a third of the way through. Is this a third of the way to Vulture's spam? I don't think so. I don't think that this is... I don't want to say fair, you know. I feel like there's been a very, very sharp and sudden increase. Oh, there's like some storm going on outside of fucking noises. Yeah, I feel like we've gone from
All units.
quite simple. You know, it was a few Hornets and some ground units,
Enemy engagement.
but now it's yeah, quite a bit more than that. We do want large turret. Hopefully, incredibly obvious reasons. I'm not sure if I can even research Spirit Bond at this fucking rate.
Local units.
Because the thing is, we're playing a 3v3 map. And so,
Spirit
if
bomb.
we don't have 3 players, we are at an innate disadvantage. There are enough base slots, you know, like all of these that would normally be balanced around having 3 players and having them expand to these slots. They're now enemies, and so
Turret up.
actually, because I don't think that's how it works, is it? I don't think that's how it works. I think it spawns 1 for each player, doesn't it? 1 wave. So I am being like, I was going to say horribly outclassed by the AI, but once again, this is 120 difficulty, which means that your units, just
Needler research.
as a fact, will 100% be outclassed by the AI. There are no ways around that. Your units on this difficulty, just as a fact, are worse than the AIs. But like, yeah, I would really like a base because, let's be honest, our biggest threat is Vulture spam, and I think that we might be facing the brunt of that.
Enemy engagement.
Just based on the fact that we are getting most of the air units trickle into us, I think.
Ally has extra supplies. We should flare one of his supply points if we want him to sense.
All units.
I'm not gonna do that, it's just fucking shameful. I don't really need more than 2. Sorry, more than 5. So the thing is that we saw with the last game, there is no point in doing this. You either commit or you don't try. And it's the AI, you know, we can't expect the AI to be doing sensible things. But if he doesn't take and build in this slot,
Our ally says that he is assaulting this position.
do exactly that and it will just rebuild itself.
Age of reclamation. Research.
I do feel kind of cheap. If I'm being honest, I've just sort of sat here and done nothing. I'm actually going to send these guys over.
Base under attack.
I'm going to train 5 more grunts to come and sit and be
Beam rifle research.
anti-hornet units. It's just because, I mean, what's the point in using fucking anti-infantry units on air units? You know what I mean? This is a bit of a shit show. I think part of what might be making us a bit weak in comparison, or at least feeling weak. Obviously, in general, the Covenant are a lot more aggressive compared to us. We can't really be aggressive because this is impossible in a normal game. This cannot happen. I don't know if he's going to steal this from us.
Our ally is launching an attack here.
But yeah, the Covenant are just in general sort of based around being
Research.
pretty aggressive. Something that we just cannot do.
Local units.
Arbiter ready to kill.
I will.
Building a base here.
Oh, maybe they did. Maybe I just missed it. Yeah, I'm not sure because, as I say, there were 2 updates. One was a content edition of these 3 game modes, and the other one was a bug fix, from what I could see, at least. We might have some issues if this base is the one that gets attacked. But yeah, I am.
Complete.
Our ally is taking this base.
No, take this one. For fuck's sake. Okay, but also take this one,
Base under attack.
please. Ah, we can live that. Easy. Yeah, so I don't actually know. It is entirely possible that the rules of base rebuilding have been changed, so that it's only completely destroyed bases. Maybe it was yesterday and it was just a bug that we experienced.
Warehouse complete.
That is entirely possible. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna do the same thing as what we did for the glacial ravine. Was it? I
Warehouse complete.
forget the name of these maps.
Turret complete.
But I want to take these two. I want to walk you down this way specifically.
Warehouse
Oh,
upgrade.
green.
Warehouse
Ally is
upgrade.
going to hold the line here.
Oh, green.
Factory complete.
Oh,
Enemy
why?
engagement.
Why?
Turret complete.
Why are you like this, AI? We could just fuck it and get a scarab.
Local units.
So I sort of want to be a bit of a pussy with these
Citadel
units.
upgrade complete.
We don't want to get these into combat.
Turret complete.
We just want to just slide them in here. I think that this is the safest option
Summit complete.
to get them where we want them to go. So I'm fairly sure that this one
To exploit the special features of this area.
links to this one over here, right?
Local units.
I'm not gonna bother microing these guys. If they make it there, then they make it there.
Base under attack.
Our anti-air unit is gonna be the vampire, isn't it?
Enemy
Yeah.
engagement.
It's good because it's going to be a lot more mobile than other anti-air units, but at the same time, I just don't like them. One thing that I am immediately noticing,
Our ally is rallying his forces here.
and I'm sure I don't even need to say it, because
Local units.
very much AI moment, unfortunately.
Stasis drain research.
Have actually been playing around with AI shit. And the Bing one is like surprisingly good, but also incredibly fucking restricted. Like it will block 95% of the things that I ask it to. But the 5% that it does actually make are really fucking good.
Ally is launching an attack here.
I was looking at. Oh, please build some turret.
Ally says he is willing to defend.
Yeah, I was actually looking at
Enemy
like
engagement.
paid ones, and just sort of going like, there's like trials from the ship, right? And I was just like, these are not as good.
Stasis bomb.
I would rather not lose the Locust. Oh, I set them a command, didn't I? That's completely my fault. That Locust was 100% savable. Base under attack by
Locust, prepare.
so far.
Your order. We are engaging.
I don't think that taking out
Shield of the Forerunner.
barracks, because you
Research.
could see there for the few seconds that it was alive, those barracks were
Boost research. Warehouse upgraded.
yeah, those locusts, sorry, those barracks were not training anything. Because I'm fairly sure that these just spawn units in. I don't think that they are abiding by the same, logic. It's just, it's just, oh, these things can
Base under
spawn
attack.
whatever in, whenever.
Shield
Um,
amplifier
Ally is
research.
focused on purchasing upgrades for his existing units.
Yeah, we all are.
Strafe. Research. Fiendish return. Research. Base under attack.
The thing is, once again, I am not worried about Hornets.
Repeating cannon. Research.
I don't think that anyone playing this unsc mode should be worried about Hornets.
Local units.
It's the vultures that are going to be the issue.
Enemy engagement.
I'm going to leave it for a bit longer. And
Local units.
clearly they're not taking it. Okay, so what we have essentially
Piercing
done
shot. Research.
at this point is
Vicious blades. Research.
this half of the map is ours.
No more waiting. I move.
Aside from air units coming over this cavern here, we cannot just be attacked. We will have an advance notice and potentially enough time and resources to crank out a scarab. Potentially. That's why I'm moving the Arbiter down, because we will, these guys are going to die, right? Yeah, okay, sure, you've got 1 and 2 veterancy levels, and I don't want to lose that, but at the same time, you're sacrificial.
Shield generator complete.
That is also completely pointless, I realise, because I can just build them there.
Local units.
No mercy.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was about, but it does remind me that I do want like 5 anti-air units at the very least. Realistically, we probably want a lot more than that. I could even be persuaded. I'll see how our resources are looking
Honor and glory.
when we get to have this maxed out. I could be convinced to put 2 shield generators right there. I should also.
Warehouse complete.
And we do want these guys
Local
in
units.
here. You go through that portal.
Empire.
I have like PTSD from this game. I was worried that they weren't gonna properly go through
Followers.
because
Research.
I'm used to I think all the units, which
Warehouse complete.
I still think is the best overall.
Prepare.
I think that this concept
Local units.
is very unique. I haven't seen anything like this in other game modes.
Vampire online.
Turret complete.
I think that overall, it's just got the most content. It's the
Warehouse
biggest
complete.
one. I think it is just my favorite overall. But one of the things with that mod is drones are atrocious. Jesus fucking
Shield
Christ.
generator complete.
Yeah, drones are atrocious. They never go through the portals properly.
Says that he is assaulting this position.
Scout shield research.
I guess that is
Warehouse
somewhat of a... Oh no. It depends. If it stops using... Oh, for fuck's sake. That's going to come straight for us, isn't it?
Turret complete.
I'm going to put one extra.
Our ally is launching an attack here.
Obviously, the AI is... In this game, it's very simplistic.
Turret improved. Turret improved.
I don't think it needs to be,
Turret
you know,
improved.
fantastic.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Shield generator complete.
But I don't think it really has a way to get rid of its infantry.
State of grace research.
Whereas this does. Right, this is being attacked, and as we saw, it was mostly scorpions. Admittedly, a lot of scorpions here, but there's also a fair few marines. And so, they're going to take down any attacking hornets quite quickly. I am worried about the lack of wolverines on the AI side, because as we know, the vultures have already started spawning in. But if he's suiciding over a load of hornets against scorpions, that's gonna work great.
Our ally is launching an attack here.
Assuming that he does more than 2 at a time, which
Warehouse
he didn't.
complete.
But you know, the thoughts there. I'm gonna send these guys through that portal. I'm gonna get
Enemy engagement.
one of those, and I'm gonna sit here and make sure that it doesn't go to the arbiter,
Our ally is attempting to
because
acquire
it's easier to do that than it is to just you know, change the spawn location. As I say, hornets are not that scary in this game mode. Hornets and banshees are scary when you get thrown like 10 of them 10 minutes into a game. They are scary, you know, when there's a rush of them.
Not again. What you need?
There simply just isn't in this. There's not going to be a massive rush of hornets or anything, and so we can, you know, we can be kind of relaxed in the grand scheme of things.
Supreme Gauntlet research.
I will hate it. I will 100% regret getting harmonious digestion. I think that was it at least.
our ally.
As I said in the last one,
Failed.
or at least I've said in one of these, having
Engineer
a
ready.
fast-moving repair unit is just bad. I don't like it. Or at least a repair unit like an engineer, which is very, very squishy.
Engineer ready.
I guess that's also a bonus that I haven't really even thought about. This is a really bad army, if we're being
Ally is
honest.
focused on improving his
Knowing
defenses
what
at his
we
base.
as human beings know, this is shit. There's no two ways about it. A couple vultures can take this out probably. Bearing in mind, once again, I've said this many times, but the damage bonus and the armor bonus that the AI gets does not apply to other AI units. And so, this is a mostly vehicle army coming up against a threat of constant vultures. I don't really need to say that that's
Harmonious
probably
digestion
not
research.
the best idea.
Enemy engagement.
Our ally asks if we need additional
But, like,
supplies. We
you
should
know,
flare
look
one
at
of
that.
his supply buildings if we require the aid.
We took essentially 0 damage from that. He threw a vulture at us,
On our way.
and I couldn't even see
Heavy
a
shield
health bar
research.
change.
Moving.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the
We will
enemy
do
here.
But yeah, having these slots here taken, I
Boost
didn't
ram
think about this. This is not why I did it. I did it to keep the enemy AI out. But keeping our AI in this one
Sacrifice
space,
research.
this is
Vastly
where
visioned
I'm
research.
fairly sure that it's hard coded that the waves come from the closest point. And so forcing these guys to bunch up
Our
here
ally says that he is
means
assaulting
that
this
any air units coming from this base, they're gonna have a really inefficient and terrible
Fire
army
rage research.
defending against them. But it's a very big, terrible
We
army.
are yours.
Enemy engagement.
Can you seriously not just go around?
Where shall we go?
Our ally is launching an attack here.
We go!
Our ally has extra supplies. We should flare one of his supply
Enemy
buildings
engagement.
if we want him to send some.
Local units.
Very well.
Right, that's a bit of a boo-boo, maybe, potentially. Also, yes, the sound does appear to have bugged out when I did that.
Where do we go?
Yeah, it is maxed out. Shit.
Local units.
Into the fight.
I don't like that. I don't like how low it's getting. If the scarab dies,
I see
I'm
the
pulling
way.
it back. I'm pulling it back.
Direct us.
All units.
All units, run.
Spy rage research.
I'm pulling you even further back. I want these guys to be sort of
Scorch
here and...
research.
Where
No, you don't understand. You hide. No,
Zeal
you don't
research.
do that. Oh, for fuck's sake. That might be the scarab dead. Thankfully the AI is holding it. No,
for the
my guy, stay here. Wait for the fucking engineers.
Engineer ready.
Our ally attacked unsuccessfully.
Oh.
Enemy
It was the stasis drain. It was the stasis
local
vampire
units.
effect. Shit.
I move.
Come out of the range of that.
Engineer
Whatever
ready.
that was. No.
Local
Oh
units.
shit.
Our ally has been
Oh, that's a ball ache. Okay. That's completely on me. 100% my fault. I will
Engineer
fully
ready.
admit that.
Turret complete.
What just happened essentially is I thought I was moving solely the vampires. I'd got everything selected.
Show us when. Lock them down.
I'm gonna come over here and just... They might as well heal the vampires, heal the turret. Does it really matter if we lose the turret? Obviously not. But that doesn't mean that I want to lose it, you know?
Turret improved.
I am liking this. A bit cheesy, but you know what? This isn't exclusive to this game mode. I don't think this is just a thing that the AI does. It's just a pathfinding thing, because this is like in the dark. Technically, you can't really see it.
Enemy engagement.
And because this path is blocked off, it just can't path to it. Something like that, but this happens more than just in this game mode.
Moving.
I kinda want... I don't want to risk it.
Commander.
Enemy
I'm gonna
engagement.
take the level 2, sorry, the veterancy 2
At
unit.
once.
Our
Repositioning.
Allies attack failed.
On the way.
Just do a little poke. Didn't get anywhere close enough.
Local units.
So we're just gonna open the floodgates.
Enemy engagement.
Allied troops are beginning their assault.
No, don't do that actually, because that's gonna kill a load of our units.
Quick, quick.
Enemy engagement. All units.
Very well. Into the fight.
Engineers, I need you to get the fuck out of there. As always.
Where do we go? Moving there.
Allied troops are commencing their attack.
I kind of want to build a load of the page 2 units.
Banshee. Ready.
Our
I know that
allies
we're
are
losing,
exploit the special features
actually
of
not
this
that much. Oh, that is not good. You don't really want the AI to take these things because they don't really know how to play around them.
Successfully.
All units. Enemy engagement.
We didn't just lose a scarab, did we?
Ally reports that he is attacking the enemy.
Why are you over... What?
Base under attack.
What?
Banshee. On station.
What you want?
Our ally has been driven back.
Elite. Here to serve.
Yeah, sorry.
Additional allied troops on the way.
AI, can you know,
Plasma
get off your
modulator
fucking
reset.
ass and come and help us? Would be nice.
Elite
I don't like that most of the things that we're making have 2 population cost.
fleet, sir. Easy enough. Target acquired.
Our
Banshee in
ally
the air.
says that he is assaulting this position.
Here we go. What am I
Elite
doing?
here.
What am I doing?
Our ally asks if we need additional supplies. We should flare one of his supply buildings if we require
All
the
units.
aid.
No challenge. No more waiting.
Oh no, you bellend. Okay, well, that means that we're going to have to use one of these side passages. Or not. Okay, that's kinda good.
Scout shield research.
Orders? I will. Target acquired.
Yeah, fuck it. Just
Target spotted.
do whatever. I am considering it. I'm seeing that 46 out of 60, and I'm considering letting some units die. Engineers, obviously, we want to be held back.
What is
The
needed?
Arbiter, we definitely want to be held back.
Show us.
The Scarab, we need to not be held back. This is what I mean with the micro in this game sometimes. Can be a bit annoying. That's an issue. The 40 out of 60 is obvious what I'm going to do.
Our ally has extra supplies. We should flare one of his supply buildings if we want him to send some.
I'm gonna flare that
The way.
vulture. Because realistically, if I don't flare it, then it's just going to allow itself to, the AI is going to allow itself to just die.
Additional allied forces moving in.
It needs to stop and take this out.
All units.
All units, and it's fucking. That's the issue. We have opened the floodgates, and it is going to be rather difficult to close them again.
Direct. On them. Arbiter ready for glory. Honor. About time. Show us.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Do I need 7 of them? Not really.
Local units.
Am I gonna still get 7? Yes, of course.
Target acquired.
I don't think that the what's it
Engineer
called?
ready.
Survival AI, whatever you want to call it. I don't think that it has the ability to use abilities. That is very close to being
Engineer
done.
ready.
It will be done. Lock and firing.
Enemy engagement.
Yeah.
Finding raid research.
So we've done the same as with the Glacial Ravine map,
Shall we go?
in that we have forced the AI
Ready.
Direct. We are ready.
All units.
we forced the AI to sit back and to do nothing. And now that we've unleashed the AI, it is very strong. It's taking out our friends' bases, which means it's going to push back into our harm. It's going to be quite a fight to get this area back under control, considering this fucking shit show.
All units. attack. Engineer ready.
Yep, so that... Oh no. Green actually, just in the nick of time, got that.
All units.
I think we do want to come and heal the front one now that this is in immediate danger of instantly dying. If we're being honest, we do have 2 scarabs. Scarabs are quite strong, and 2 of them mean we have double that strength. If you're wondering. So I think we can hold this off. Only because we have so many engineers. I don't think it would work in a normal game against humans, but spamming scarabs and engineers together,
Engineer ready.
you know,
Local units.
it does work fairly well. Assuming that you don't have this,
Engagement.
if you can keep the engineers alive. Aside from the engineers themselves, the scarabs are just able to out-heal them. The enemy count is going down. I saw it was about 250 at one point.
Engineer ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna take everything here and just bring it down. Oh shit. Right, okay.
Engineer ready.
That's GG. I don't know if there's even any point trying to fight that. Is the thing. So that is 50% my fault, 90% the AI's fault. So what's happened here, if you didn't notice, Green decided to essentially abandon this base, didn't allow,
Base
you know,
has been
he didn't
destroyed.
fight hard enough to keep it. And so what's happened is the AI has come through, retaken this base, which has allowed them to rebuild vultures in a much more aggressive position than originally, which has just allowed them to come and snipe our base and theirs. That is a very substantial off. Even with all the units, that mod has like double the unit cap.
Engineer ready.
Even that, you know, there are less things going on there than whatever that shit show is. Jesus Christ. You know you've got an issue when the fucking vultures are out of range because you've got so many. But that's never gonna stay. That's just a waste of 600 resources, let's be honest. This is next. That one probably next afterwards. And then this one is going to be very, very soon.
Our allies attack and fail.
Essentially, we have lost our good positioning.
All units.
You know, something that we were kind of dependent on. Although I don't think we were. I don't think that we got to an hour in
Complete.
because of our good position.
Engineer ready.
I just think that we just basically balled up half an hour's worth of wave spawns into 5 minutes. And I think that, that's the issue. Losing our leader temple
Engineer ready.
means that we lose our ability
All
to
units.
upgrade turrets, which I didn't know, because it's the Covenant. It's either the first or second thing you build, and if it isn't, you're doing something horrible. This base is probably dead, especially considering no upgraded turrets. I need the engineers to not be fucking around with the armor.
All units.
I need the engineers to be, defending what's important. The scarabs and the vultures are what keep us alive, as well as the Arbiter is nothing more than a fancy teleport. No, I want you to heal you, please. There we go. But yeah, I like the scarabs are powerful and they have that AoE, but they just do not have enough. They are simply just not
Base
strong
has been
enough.
destroyed.
And yeah, we're back up to almost 300 enemies. Almost doubled. It goes down, but I think, obviously it fluctuates, but I think it seems to be going like down 10, up 20, down 10, up 20. Doing that. These guys, like, you need to be doing something. As I said, you need to be doing something. The engineers can keep the base alive indefinitely, as it seems. But I don't see how we break out of this gridlock, the right word. I don't see how we make. Jesus Christ! Did that just jump up almost 100 in one go? That must be population, right? Part of the issue that I'm now realizing is we need to use the scarabs to get rid of the things attacking the base. But if we use the scarabs to get rid of the things attacking the base, we then need to use the engineers to repair the scarabs. But if the engineers stop repairing the base, then we die. Right? It's sort of like we need to use the engineers for two things at once. It's like causality thing. All I'm saying is, if we were playing as, if we were playing on the Covenant survival map, variant game mode, we would be dead probably about half an hour ago when Scarab started. You're fully healed. I need you to go and sort of sit in the front. No, Mike, what are you doing? Just wanted to do a little spin. I'm not sure what the Scarabs are doing. Thank God that they're no longer sending in air units from over here, because if they took out any of these, I think we would die. Yeah, sure, we apparently have 4 backup ones. Yeah. We don't quite have the same superiority that we had in the Glacial Beat one, playing as the Prometheans, sorry, Forerunners. We just don't quite have, you know, I think that, oh Jesus Christ, it's up to 350. Let's be honest, we should have died about 20 minutes. Once they pushed us back from this spot here, that should have been the end of it. The only reason why we're alive is because the AI that we're playing against is too dumb to realize that we have incredibly squishy units back here healing the base, and without them, we would have been dead a long, long time. I don't want to move them too far up. I don't want the vampires in the danger zone, whatever you want to call it. But I do want them to be, you know, I don't want them to actively be attacking, but I do want them to be defending. Realistically, what are the odds that I could ever push this back? You know, I said this in the first one that we did on where our 2 AI friends got instantly wiped out. And I'll say again, I would rather lose while trying to win than just not lose and subsist for the next hour. Because I probably could. I could just sit here and go AFK. But what would be the point? It's, you know, realistically, it's not incredibly engaging, right? It's a bit like COD Zombies, right? Once you get past a certain wave in that, and you're just running around in circles, and everything takes like 1,000, you know, straight headshots to get the strongest weapon, shit like that. It's just, I am not a person that gets immense satisfaction from seeing the wave count be a high. That's just not something that I personally care about. And so I would rather try and do something interesting than just sort of sit here and fester, essentially. Because as I say, like, they are not... We've been here for like 10 minutes or so. They have not... You know, they have apparently just killed a vulture, a vampire. But the things that are keeping us alive, engineers and the scarabs, we have the same amount of engineers, the same amount of scarabs. The base, still on full health. We still have, you know, almost 10 scarabs worth of supplies hanging in the back. And the issue is, like, I say, oh, let's make a move, let's try and do something, but, you know, I am. This is me trying to do something. I am trying to push them back. You know, I have made sure that the scarabs are always firing something. But they just... They don't have the DPS output to push this back. But at the same time, this doesn't have the DPS output to push this back. So we're at a bit of a stalemate. I think, to be honest, once you get like 10 waves past and I am saying this for this version specifically, and maybe the flood ones. I think that once you get 10 waves past the initial like half-hour point, where they start to spawn new units, I think if you make it 10 minutes past that, they should start spawning. Because this is a threat, don't get me wrong, to scarabs on defense constantly is not a position you want to be in. But at the same time, it's not quite threatening.
All units.
You know what I mean? It's one vulture at a time is not good. But it's also not the worst. I'm just gonna guess fucking engineers. This is incredibly risky, and I 100% acknowledge that. Putting our engineers anywhere near the danger zone is borderline suicidal. But, I mean, look at it. We have the ability very soon to make more engineers.
Summit complete.
Just like that. I would... I don't want to say it because I know how horrible it would be. I know how easily it would crash. But a survival like this, with all the units enabled,
Engineer ready.
I would be really interested in. I think to make that work, you would have to disable the extra bonus, whatever you want to call it.
Engineer ready.
Sorry. Yeah,
Engineer ready.
I think you would have to disable the whatever it's called, like
Shield generator.
the extra. Like, you know how it has fences and stuff,
Engineer ready.
I will. Shoot that.
All units.
and those fences, you can just build units on them. Are we having this bug again? Oh, crap.
Local units.
Yeah, you can build like extra units on fences, and they just stay next to your base. You would probably have to disable that because that is quite powerful. But yeah, I would be interested in seeing
Enemy engagement.
something like this with more than the same 4 units constantly.
Turret
And
improved.
I don't mean that in
Warehouse complete.
like, this mod is bad type thing. I mean that in the base game has a very small selection of units, essentially.
At once. Easy enough. Going.
All units. Warehouse complete.
Jesus, we've got 600 units on the map. Well, 600 enemies. That Hornet that just died, and that Cobra, and that Scorpion, that's actual units. That's not population in the same way that we've got 60 units. That's 557 units, isn't it? Yeah. I think maybe there should be like, because we're playing on a 3v3 map, maybe there should be like a 300
units.
unit cap. Because if I'm being honest, I cannot do anything. I am in a position.
For the Covenant. At once. Moving. Easy enough.
Where, yeah, having this many units, I think that. Oh no, it is. It just needed a while to sort of think about it.
All
That's why
units.
this game isn't designed to have 600 units. That's not something that's meant to happen, and so I don't think that in any way, in any possible way, that you could call this a defeat. I think that this is I am conceding to the game being unable to handle this. If this was a 1v1 map, if it was just 2 or 3 of these enemy bases, I could very easily go through, stomp them out, get rid of them easily. I could win from this position. But there is no way that I can if my units don't move.
All units.
I am fully aware that now they have started moving. I'm going to bring everything into one big blob.
Attacking. At once.
And we're just going to... Oh no, they have taken our base. We have 0 supplies to rebuild a new one. There's absolutely no way that we could take any base spots at this point.